Hey everybody, Greg Johnson here with Standing Together, and I cannot even use a right word to describe the month of September here in Utah. Obviously, the whole world knows that tragedy and evil struck our state in Utah County at Utah Valley University on September 10th with the assassination, the political assassination of Charlie Kirk. It was catastrophic, it was horrific, and it happened in our own backyard. And I can tell you that I'm hearing direct reports from churches across Utah that the population and attendance numbers are vastly increasing, just like after 9/11 when our country was attacked. When people saw this kind of blatant display of evil, what did people do? They began to go back to church. They are looking for church. Baptisms are up, church attendance is up. It's incredible. Something is happening in Utah. And now I have something very exciting and very important to share with all of you as our network of partners and prayer leaders for Standing Together.
You know, for a couple of years, we've been talking with pastors in Utah about doing a Harvest Crusade in Salt Lake City. We tentatively scheduled it for 2027 because we are already planning next year in next year's full. But we said we can come in 27, but then tragedy struck and Charlie was assassinated on the campus of Utah Valley University. We reached out to these pastors. We said, is there anything we can do to help? The pastor said, yes, bring your crusade here sooner. Our community is devastated. They said our community is devastated and we need the hope that only Jesus can bring. And we said yes, and we're going there this November. November 16th, and it's going to be at Utah Valley University, UVU. That is the place where Charlie left this life for the afterlife.
For well over 2.5 years, we have been trying to bring Greg Laurie, Pastor Greg Laurie of Harvest Church, to Utah for a massive Harvest Crusade with churches collaborating all together, with Standing Together being a part of that, but churches and ministries working together to bring Greg Laurie and the Harvest Crusade to Utah. And we were planning on doing it in 2025, then 2026, and now we were planning on doing it in 2027. But I have to tell you, it is not going to happen in 27 or 26. In fact, it's going to happen in 7 weeks. Greg Laurie and his team contacted us after the death of Charlie Kirk and implored to reach out to us to say, what can we do and how can we help? And we responded by saying, come and bring the crusade, not in 27, but right now. And so remarkably, through the efforts of two very key people in our state, the former governor of our state, Gary Herbert, and our friend, Matt Holland, there was a door opened at Utah Valley University so that we could get a fast track into using the UCCU Event Center where the basketball team plays at Utah Valley University. And now we can announce to everybody within 2 short weeks, we have in fact scheduled that Pastor Greg Laurie and the Harvest team will be on site at Utah Valley University on Sunday night, November 16th. That will be at 6 p.m. Doors will open at 4. We expect a full house of people to hear the gospel, and the night will be called a night of hope for America. And we believe that Greg Laurie and the Christian artists that will be a part of that, plus special guests that we believe will be there, that will be incredible and that can give testimony to the power of God's love and forgiveness and grace and how we proceed and how we walk out of such evil. It is such an honor and such a privilege to be connected with the network of churches and pastors. It is such a privilege to be walking in unity, which is the passion of Standing Together, to see the whole church bringing the whole gospel to the whole community. And here we have been given the opportunity to bring the cameras and to bring the crowd to Utah Valley University on November 16th, Sunday at 6 p.m. We believe this will be covered nationwide. And we want everyone to know about it. We want all the social media. We want all the coverage so that you can know about what's going on, that you can pray for us. In fact, we're asking everybody every day at 3:20 to say a simple prayer for what's going to happen at Utah Valley University on Sunday, November 16th. Just simply ask God to bless that day and bless that amazing event as churches across the evangelical spectrum join together to support the ministry of Harvest Crusade and Pastor Greg Laurie in an incredible epic night. They have said to us, we have never tried to pull off a major event like this in 6 or 7 weeks. but they have belief and faith and a vision to reach the broken and the hurting students of Utah Valley University and surrounding campuses like students at BYU and up at the University of Utah. Folks, I just want to tell you that God is on the move in Utah. Your prayers and your investment are bearing fruit that will last. And we believe that this event is going to be remarkable. So pray with us, pray for us, and rejoice with us that God is moving in our state for powerful things, His mighty works to perform. God bless you. We'll see you next time on this ST Update.